That looks like a murder scene.
I make music from my basement.
Before we get started with this video, I want to talk about Cleo. Cleo's really helped me with my budgeting because she'll call me out. She really is that friend that's going to tell you like straight up. I really like Cleo because it brings forward all the things that I'm kind of ignoring in my spending, or even just like bank fees, because I've been on a college account for God knows maybe 10 years and I'm being charged now. So as we all know, it's getting a little bit darker and sad is upon us, and I don't want to be sad, so I'm gonna hype myself up. So I'm gonna show you how Cleo talks to me, and really you can text her anything and like she's like a friend. So I'm gonna ask her to hype me. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Is that really hyping? Okay, so for Halloween I bought my whole costume on Amazon and I do plan on returning it, so I think Cleo will be really happy about that. I really like that she's still keeping it real. Like, yeah, she's gonna hype me, but she's like, yeah, just watch out, you know, she's a real friend. Okay, that's nice to hear that I'm spending less, so I really appreciate that, Cleo. It's really nice. I don't even text my friends like this. So like I was saying earlier, I really didn't know my fees have been increasing. It's probably interest because interest rates are going up, but that was nice to know, see? So if you also want to prevent sad this season, go ahead and check out Cleo. You can ask her to hype you, or I mean, you can ask her to roast you too, because it's kind of fun. The link will be in my description. I feel like this is the budgeting app for you. All right, so we just picked up all the paint right now. The part that I dread the most about painting is the cleanup. I'm gonna have to wipe down the walls, the floor. I mean, I'm gonna cover it up. I wanna do checkered vinyl on this, but also I don't wanna spend a lot. I don't know, we'll see how it comes out, but I just hate that I'm gonna have to move everything. I actually really need to clean out my refrigerator, so this needed to happen either way. All right, I've been having a little ant problem, but what I mean by little is look at how tiny they are. If they were bigger, I think we'd have an issue. If I just leave a crumb, they come.
So this is what we're working with. 2 neglected strips of paint from the pandemic and a very Olive Garden vibe in here. I'm literally terrified of sticking my hand in there, so that will be there for another decade. Everything in here is very functional, so I think it's more of just the facelift I want to give it, and I want to wake up in the morning, make my coffee, and feel like I can conquer the day with a fresh space. Something about this space just feels like a fever dream to me.
I need to give you guys a little update. So we started on Tuesday. We started prepping. I thought, okay, maybe this is it. No, there is a lot more prep to do, and we did that yesterday. So we do have this spray gun. This is gonna make the painting job so much easier, but because of that, there's a lot more prep involved because we're just gonna be spraying. We really have to cover everything, make sure everything looks good and nothing seeps through. We're gonna go back to Home Depot to get some more paint, and then we did cover this. We patched that up because we got new hardware, and I think we just got it right now. All right, good news, the hardware did come in time. I feel like that will really level it up. We have 50 people coming over tomorrow, so that for me was motivation to actually get this done because I've been putting it off for, I'd say, about a year now. So there's no question about that. Like, this has to be painted. We also prepped the hallway because this definitely needs to be painted. Let me show you the chaos that is my life right now. So this is the current situation. Because we are on a tight timeline, I'm not able to get really artistic with this. I was planning on redoing the floors, so I was gonna replace this vinyl. I know originally it was black and white tile underneath. I don't know if it was vinyl or if it was the original, but that was under there, so I'm hoping maybe to peel it back and reveal that. Hopefully, we'll see. Something else that I had in mind is this little thing right here. This, I could probably paint that a different color for like some contrast, but I don't know what color yet. I think that was just a thought. I think this little vent has a lot of character, so I do want to, I don't know, highlight this area, but I don't know how. I'm gonna look up ideas later on after we have all these guests over. I'm trying to open this door so I can peel under this. It's just, that's in the way. That's the best way to grip it.
So I had seen old family pictures with the black and white tile in my kitchen. I really got my hopes up, but nothing was there.
There's not much for me to do in there while he's painting, so I'm gonna set these up. This is a spice rack. I might actually just put that on hold. Not sure if I still want to put that up, but I definitely need these crates to store all my pantry stuff. I did want to dye the wood, but it's fine, whatever.
IKEA can be a little bit of a hit or miss, and 2 of these out of 3 were a miss.
I really underestimated all of this. My boyfriend accidentally started with eggshell instead of satin. I had to go back, get some more. That was a little bump in the road, but I think we got it now.
We forgot to tape up the ceiling, and I thought this was really gonna bother me, but it's not noticeable and it feels kind of like a gradient, so I just left it.
All right, looks like we're all done. This is very white, sterile white. We're probably gonna do like a maximalist wall, so just lots of pictures and frames. And then in here we do have green curtains. I feel like I'm gonna have to add a lot of color to the fridge itself. Little kitchen update. This obviously isn't finished. It's a little work in progress. We're gonna have a party, so I have all this right now. That will be put away. Hopefully the wood on the ones I just bought are good. And I do want to put them right here. I think they do fit, but I need to figure out how to move this down a notch. It should be easy. And then also I need to clean this up. We had a really bad ant problem. So as you can see, that's really disgusting. So I'm kind of just waiting till the colony dies because I don't think it's completely dead yet. I actually did buy this at Walmart. When I cleaned this out, I noticed that there was just a lot of spices that were getting forgotten. So I think this would make it easier for me. Also, this is something that I've been putting off, but this is probably 20 years of bags built up and I'm kind of scared, to be honest. I really don't want to go through it, but I know I should.
This was so disgusting. I knew it was going to be a mess because this is where I found the ants. At one point I thought they were termites. Thankfully it wasn't termites. They were just, a lot of the ants were hiding right here on this piece, and I just threw away the old contact paper.
For the contact paper, I ended up going with just white. I feel like the other ones were like this faux marble, and I feel like that's so outdated.
I'm gonna have to get those clear containers for the pantry because I already know things are gonna get stuffed and pushed to the back.
It is very sterile in here, very white. And the guy told us that at Home Depot, but we were like, no, we just want it so white because we're so traumatized by that Olive Garden brown color. Respectfully, you know. I also feel like the color that was here originally made the floor look a little bit darker. So I was just like, light, I need all white. We might have gone a little too overboard. I am trying to add more color to the fridge because it's just white on white. Also, I'm considering doing wallpaper right here, but I do want to make sure that the wallpaper is not too dark because I feel like this is where the light reflects in the whole apartment. And again, I want more natural lighting in here. So maybe something a little bold. I don't know, drop suggestions. If you know where to get like good wallpaper, let me know. I ended up leaving these curtains because it's the only thing that added color in here. Might change them, but I'm really not opposed to them. Kind of like green. I think the biggest elevation in here are these handles. I feel like it really modernizes this space. I've also been wanting to change this out, but I feel like I haven't found something that is calling me. I'm the type of person that's gonna wait for a good item on Facebook Marketplace, and I feel like I have to vibe with a piece, and I haven't found that yet. So I'd love to replace this, but nothing's wrong with it, so I'm gonna keep using it. This baby's made it through college. It's seen days. It's seen a lot of shitty food. This is something else that I want to replace. I don't know why I can't find good looking cushions. They're just always so bland or grandma looking. That's why I'm considering just reupholstering it, because I can actually find fabric that I like. I still feel like one of my favorite pieces in this kitchen is this because it's the most colorful thing in here, and I made it. It's cute though, you know, it really adds to the space. I was always disgusted by this space. It wasn't something pleasant to look at, so I feel like this is a lot easier to go through. So this storage rack was completely improvised. This was originally supposed to go in my laundry room. So what I really wanted right here is like a butcher's table, but I couldn't really find something that was small enough. And also, again, I was trying to be budget friendly, so I feel like this just did the job. This wasn't planned, but it really worked out. I was so tired of seeing all of these just lined up, and it was kind of a hassle to drag them from one room to another. I don't think it's a complete eyesore. Obviously it's not the prettiest, but like I think it really does the job. I'm a self-proclaimed amateur water enthusiast, so I need this. A Brita filter does not cut it for me, especially the water in LA.
Never trusted it. And to keep things nice and tidy, I got these little shelves from Ikea. I think they were like $6-7 each. I'm the type of person that's gonna forget what I have if it's not laying out. And of course, I didn't want to leave everything out, so this is the best way to, you know, do that right. I'm kind of thinking about putting plants up here, but I'm not really set on that yet. I might just end up using that for more storage. The plan for this is to eventually add a butcher's block that actually fits. Making my coffee is such a ritual, so I wanted this to be, you know, out and about. I just left the persimmons out right now because I'm gonna forget about them if I just stuff them in the back. If you're looking to renovate your space as well, I would ignore those aspirational renovation videos because I feel like it's so unrealistic. Also, they're probably getting these deals to shove these products in your face. It takes time to cohesively piece together a space that is gonna make you feel good. I mean, all I did was repaint the space and I already feel inspired, so I will be adding more within time and I can't wait to show you.